Hey guys, and welcome to a new Lost Ark video. Today we're gonna talk about PvP, well, more specifically about the currency from PvP, which is the courage tokens. We're gonna talk about how to get them and what to use them for. Well, first of all, we are here in Burn Castle at the moment, and we're gonna stay over here next to the arena, right, where we can queue up PvP. And next to these arenas, there's always this PvP exchange dude. He's going to be in every capital city, always next to the PvP arena. And if we're gonna look at him, we can buy stuff for courage tokens here. So we're gonna take a look first about what we can get, and then later on we're gonna talk about where we can get them. Well, to be fair, I didn't bought these things yet, since I just simply cannot at the moment. The next week I can. So I can tell you more specifically what these items are. Like, I don't really know it. It is like something cosmetic or so. So I don't really know exactly what it is doing, but nothing really important like that pushes you farther or whatever. The next week I'm gonna make a comment in this YouTube video, right, in the comment section below to like describe what they actually are, since then I can buy them and I can tell you. But other than this, we get resources, which are really important, obviously, if you want to do PvE, right? In PvP, you don't need them since your gear is equalized, so everyone has the same stats, so it doesn't really matter to upgrade your gear there. But for PvE, you want to get, of course, emerald shards, you want to get weapon crystals, you want to get Givina emeralds and stuff like that. So you can get all of these materials over here. Well, now you can get only 5 per week. That means 7,500 emerald shards. You can get 15 small weapon crystals, well, 15 times 10, so 150 weapon crystals per week. Well, you know now where the vendor stands, so if you want to know it exactly about every material, how much you can get per week, it's easy to calculate it, right? So you can do that yourself. If you're gonna look at this, 1,500 emerald shards cost you 100 courage tokens, and I have 5,880 at the moment, so we can easily buy those 5. Something you also need to know, we just go real quick out, and something you need to know, that these tokens are account bound. So that means if your main is a character with that you don't want to do PvP, that's where you can get them, spoiler alert. If you don't want to do them with your main, because, I don't know, the main is, like, your main is maybe for PvE and it is a class that you don't like in PvP at all, you can just make a second character, get him to level 50, with that you like to do PvP, farm courage tokens on him and have fun in PvP, and then just buy the stuff with your main, or buy them with both characters. Doesn't really matter, right? So you get a lot of emerald shards, they're really good, weapon crystals, Givina emeralds, and obviously also the higher tiers, right? So this is like for tier 2 and this is for tier 3. So for our EU/NA release, right, we're gonna get them obviously later, like some months later or whatever, since we're not gonna have this content directly, but we're gonna get the emerald stuff. We also get the upgrade stones here, so these are increasing your chance to successfully upgrade an item, so they are also really insanely good and really important. So you can also get here of the epic ones 5 per week for 135 tokens each. Well, roundabout you probably want to have like 1k tokens or so, at least I would say, for your main character per week, to like buy all the more necessary stuff over here, right? I mean, to be fair, you can just calculate yourself. We also don't know if they're gonna like do the same shop, right? And if so, if they're gonna have the same rates. So maybe it costs a little bit more on our release or less. We don't really know that yet. We have to see that, right? And then we can start calculating how much courage tokens we need. But I think it's going to be something really simple, like really equal to this release, probably, because how to get them is like really good in time. So I think they probably gonna stick on that. But we will see, right? Nothing is set in stone. but I guess so. So, well, you saw that we got a lot of currency tokens, right? So let's take a look on how we can get them actually. So first of all, you have different mods you can do here. So your match is basically, you can just do custom games with friends. You get nothing in here while you can have fun with friends. That's also important, right? Then you have here a comment. And if you hover over this, you can see there are 3 mods you can play: Rusty Slums, Orchard, Cherry Blossom, and Castle Eagle's Nest. So from time to time they are spawning from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., right? And then from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. These are like little events, and it's like a mini game PvP thing. I haven't done this thing yet, since if we queue up in Russia, like, we don't find a party. I was over 1 hour in queue and I didn't find a party. So I was not able to test it out. I cannot tell you how much tokens you get here. Well, you will get tokens, and hopefully we can play this mods in EU/NA, and hopefully there are more people that care about it. And then we have ranked games. Well, my ranked is really, really bad. And wait, not here. If you click here, so these are the different ranks you can get. And in a ranked game, you get a little bit more tokens. So basically in a ranked, if you are bronze, you get 6 tokens if you lose and 12 if you win. And you get more ranked points. We're gonna talk about the ranked points later, but just that you know already that you also get there more. You're gonna mention it later. And then for normal games, we have Team Deathmatch, Free for All, and Last Team Standing. Last Team Standing is a 1 versus 1 mod. So you're gonna have a team 3 out of 3 players that are fighting against another team out of 3 players, and everyone is fighting solo. So that means the first guy of your team is fighting against the first guy of the other team. Everyone else is spectating them. If someone is dying, the next guy is hopping in, and then he's fighting against the guy that won the last fight. Free for all, well, is free for all, so everyone is fighting for himself, 6 players. And Team Deathmatch is Team Deathmatch, so 3 versus 3 in the same area at the same time. There's a timer running out. Who got at the end the most kills is winning. So yeah, for the mods, right, if you lose, you always get 5 tokens, and if you win, you get 10 tokens. And yeah, so this doesn't sound a lot, right? So basically you have to lose 20 games to get 1 bag with Emerald Shards, or you have to win 10 games to get 1 bag with Emerald Shards, which is basically right. But when you start doing PvP, you're gonna start to be rank G20, right? If we're gonna look at my rank, we cannot see it here, I'm gonna show you soon. Rating. My rank is Gladiator 9. At the moment we are currently rank 2 of the week. I'm gonna explain that soon. But yeah, we are Gladiator 9, right? So you're gonna see at some point also people like that. But you're gonna start with G20, and you need to go to G0 until you actually start getting the normal rankings. So this is the first step that you need to do, and you have basically to grind that out. You get XP during your games, and then you go higher in the rankings. And well, until that point, you always get this 10 tokens on win, 5 tokens on lose. But after this, it gets really interesting, since, well, we have this ranked games, right? So it has its own ranking system, but then every game is counted as a ranking game as well. Since if we click on this, right, we see from this week, I'm rank 2, right? Really, really insane. This other guy is in my group as well. So we are the best players this week. Easy game. And the way how you can get this, and how you get tokens from this, because if you look at this point, right, like this line is showing me, based off the games I done this week, I gonna be community 4 ranking the next week, and I also get every week 4,800 currency tokens if I hold that rank. And this is a lot more than 10 tokens per win, right? It's really insane. So how do we get this actually? If we click here on the plus, we come to this side. This is telling you if you are in between 99.91 to 100% of the player that is ranked. So after G20, right, like if you are G0 and you gonna make this step, you get 692 XP. If you're gonna make this step, you get 2k XP and so on. So at the moment we are at 0.1, between 0.11 and 0.30% of the player base. So we get 71k XP this week. And this is my total experience, 126k that I'm gonna have after this week. Now if we click now here on info, we're gonna see at the moment we are Gladiator rank 9, and this gives us 2,404 tokens. And we need to achieve this ranked 53k 617 points. So we have them already, right? Like my current experience is 60k. So that's why we have this rank, and this is why we get this, right? So if we get to the 126k, we're gonna be community 4, that's what it also was showing us over here, and we get the 4,800 tokens. So now how we get these points, again, we need to be at well, in my case, we are at 0.11 to 0.30% of the players to get this amount of XP, 71k, right? So, where is it? Let me check. So as you see, we are place 2 in the weekly ranked. So that's why we are in this thing here, right? So this is why we get that much XP. So basically every game that you're doing, you get points. You always get them, doesn't matter which game. If you win a game, you get more points. If you are an MVP and you win the game, you get a lot more points. So that means the better your performance is, the faster you rank up, and you basically compete against everyone. So if you're doing better and, well, you just grow up faster, or if you play a lot longer than everyone else, then you're also gonna be a really high ranking. So it is like kind of somewhat like a grind, but then you always gonna hold these points, right? It's just one thing that if we are community 4, we always gonna lose every week 23k points. Well, at some point, if we just go AFK and we do nothing, wait, sorry, this is community 6. Community 4, we lose 14k points, right? So if we don't gonna do anything, we're probably gonna be more for 1 week. But after 2 weeks, we lost so many points that we are community 3. So after the time, if you are just inactive in PvP, you get, you lose your ranks and then you get less rewards every week. But you don't really have to do at this point a lot of PvP anymore to maintain this ranking basically, and then to get a lot of tokens, right? So these tokens are going to be like insanely a lot, as an example. And one thing as well, and this is what I would recommend to everyone, like even if you don't want to do PvP at all, if you just hate it, just go to rank 0, because rank 0 it means G0, right? Like you don't have to do anything anymore, but you get every week 711 tokens. So that means even if you don't do anything at all, you always get more tokens. While 949 points to get is also really easy. It is like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 games. So yes, if you want to play 3 games a week, which is, well, I don't know, like 10 minutes in total, 10 to 15 minutes, you get the double amount of tokens nearly. So this is also really good, right? But you decide how much you want to play, and you get a lot more tokens, like you get really a lot. Like I have no problems to buy every week everything over here on my character, on another character, and maybe even on a third alt. So we get a lot of materials, and I'm not playing everyday PvP or whatever. Like I still play it really casually. Well, I am rank 2 at the moment, but that's because we had today a lot of fun playing it together with some teammates, and we were just rocking the PvP, right? So, like today was a really good day. Maybe we're gonna lose some ranks tomorrow, I don't really know. But for now we are rank 2, and I just wanted to mention that because I wanted to flex Kappa. No, just kidding, right? It doesn't really matter, but PvP is also really fun into this game, and I actually love the fact that even if you do like some PvP as a PvE player, you still get insane rewards. Like the rewards are really, really big. And it's forcing a little bit PvE players just to take at least a look into it, right? If you don't want to do PvP at all, grind it one time on rank 0. And again, the ranking is account-wide, right? So do it with whatever char you want to do it. And then you always get enough tokens to like be happy as a normal PvE player, right? And if you want to go min-max, then do some PvP every week and you're gonna get a lot more rewards. I mean, I really love this weekly system since it gives you something to do. You're gonna see other parts of the game. It is like, as an example, also with pirate coins, where we're gonna do soon a guide as well. There you also get weekly stuff. You get it with like symbols, which is the guild currency. You're gonna get weekly stuff. So it is really, really cool that the game is forcing you a little bit that if you want to progress faster, just take a look into everything. And also, this is like, you know, like a lot of people are always talking about this game is so heavily pay to progress and whatever. Well, I gonna tell you something. I gonna be on EU at the first day, item level 300 or gear score 325 without any problem. In the first week, I probably gonna be 340 to 350, just because I also do PvP, I do like buy stuff for the pirate coins, like all the stuff that is around, and I can easily catch up with the whales as well. So, well, I mean, they don't have to do this stuff. Well, I also gonna play a bit more or a lot more than the normal casual, right? But still, like if you have some time and if you want to use that time to play the game, which is just good because it's a really awesome game, I really love it, you can even catch up with them. Well, like somewhat, right? Like they can always decide to just spend a little bit more and still be faster than you. Yes, that's a thing, but at the end, they are just going to wait like maybe 1 or 2 days longer until the first raid gets released. So you just gonna grind 1 or 2 days longer and you don't have to wait. So it doesn't really matter that much. But for the people that care about if this game is pay to win or not, I made a video about this where I'm talking about like some facts. Everyone needs to make his own opinion. For me, it's by far not pay to win. I don't really see any reason why it should be. But maybe someone of you doesn't like something. At the end, the game is going to free to play. Try it out, but I can tell you, at least in my opinion, this game is not pay to win. But yeah, so we was jumping a bit off of the topic. So this was about the stuff that I wanted to tell you in this video, right? So we made that. And hopefully gonna see you guys in the next video again. If you want to see something, just write it in the comment section below. And yeah, I mean, I mentioned that, like, I mean, I saw that a lot of people are not making a lot of comments. Well, my guides are like really strict, so I try to explain everything. But yeah, it will really help me out that you tell me what you want to see, so it gives me some ideas of guides that I can do. I mean, I have a lot of ideas, so there will be a lot of guides, don't worry. But you know, like if you mention something that you really want to see, it probably comes a bit earlier. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you guys in the next one.